Good evening. Hope everyone's doing well. I just thought I'd do a quick check-in. Crazy week for me in a good way. I won't get into all of it, but you have to check out some of my vlogs. I worked hard on some of them, so hope you like it. If not, just let me know what I can do better, and I will work at them. But yeah, I was in Nashville for 2 days. Went around the city a little bit and saw Jelly Roll, and it was awesome. Awesome. He was great, and the surprises were awesome. Morgan Wallen came out with Ernest. Snoop Dogg came out with Jelly Roll. Keith Urban, Skylar Gray. It was awesome. Awesome shows. But yeah, other than that, let's get into the big talk for Florida State. I'm going to get into that right away. Gus Malzahn is going to be announced as the offensive coordinator. It's come out from enough sources now. It's the guy. Like I always say, when Pete Thamel announces it, it's probably the case. Yeah. So, what do I think about it? I don't. I don't know what to think, and I know that's not a concrete answer that people might want. I don't hate it. I don't love it. I don't. I have my doubts about Mike Norvell. So therefore, anybody he brings in, I'm skeptical about. Now, like I said, I hope Mike can turn it around. I will preface with that. I don't want him to fail. I don't want to go through another year like this again. That's for sure. I'm glad this year's over. Um, but that being said, it's a very interesting pick with Gus because he was a head coach, gave up being a head coach to be the OC for us. I think he was on the way out at UCF. Let's be honest. Um, but now he can just call plays, coordinate the offense, and kind of be left alone. He'll recruit when he has to, obviously, but all the head coach stuff Mike has to deal with, not him. So I think he likes that idea. He was a mentor to Mike. People forget he gave Mike his first gig at Tulsa. So Mike probably hasn't forgotten that. Mike probably respects his opinion a lot because a lot of his offense was based on stuff he learned from Gus. So that's an interesting aspect of it. But Gus is not coming to be told what plays to call by Mike. So that says a lot too. So I'm definitely curious about this one. I thought it was going to be Brennan Marion. I kind of said that. Something must have happened. Either he wasn't going to be available for a while or he's going to get a head coaching job somewhere. But it is what it is. I'm going to try to get my friend Billy on this week or next week if our schedules can meet up to give me his opinion because this kind of fits the when Billy was on what he was looking for in an OC, where he said, "I want someone who's coaching the big ball games at the highest level," and Gus has done it in the SEC, which is cool. And I agreed with Billy on that a lot. I didn't want, and I said this myself the day that they got rid of Atkins. I said I don't want a up and comer who has potential. I know Marion's an up and comer, um, but he's not a guy you're hiring off potential. If he had been the guy, so that's the part I like with Malzahn. So we'll be curious. I would imagine he's going to bring his offensive line coach or pick one. That's probably the most likely scenario. Um, Possibly the guy from UCF will come with him. Not sure though. Mike looks like he wants to move fast and furious with these hires. Um, like he's kind of known for a while. This might happen. Okay, so moving on from that, I'm not even going to talk about the Florida State game last night. It was Jason Staples from Nolcast said it best. If we had punted every drive last night, we'd have had a better chance of winning. And he's right because it was turnovers last night and giving them the ball that really just ended any possible chance of us winning last night. This team invents ways to turn the ball over, but the game is over. The season is over. Thankfully, we're done with this year. Whew. Yeah, but I did not go to that game because I was in Columbus, Ohio for Ohio State, Michigan. I had decided a little while ago to go to that one when Florida State was going off the rails. And man, am I glad I did. What a great time it was. And before I even get into that, I'm going to work on those vlogs. Um, People were awesome there. Everybody welcomed me. Um, at the game yesterday, I wore my Florida State beanie to keep it 100. I don't know why I just said that. And so many people came to me and said, "Oh, you're a Florida State fan. Why are you here? Why'd you come here today?" And I'm like, "Because it's a pretty big game. And have you seen us this year?" but so many people welcomed me, had some great chats with people. I just really enjoyed it. It was amazing to go to a major rivalry at that, maybe the biggest rivalry in all of college football, arguably. Florida State, Florida fans will argue that one. Auburn, Alabama might argue, but it's definitely top two, top three. And to be a neutral observer, didn't have a dog in the fight. I just went as a fan of college football, and it was awesome. I thought it might be closer early, than Ohio State would just pull away because they were just a much better team, and that wasn't the case. Michigan won, and then the brawl at the end. So just a great time. I really enjoyed it. Enjoyed Nashville. I'm curious to see who Florida State hires as the DC, because I still love my Knowles, and I want them to do better. Um, It'd be hard to do worse than this year, but I really don't like saying that because Florida State can invent ways now to do things. We proved that this year. So this was just a quick check-in. If you're watching this later on, drop a comment. Let me know what you think about the FSU hire, Ohio State, Michigan, or anything college ball related. Heck, music, I don't care. Anything you want to drop, I just wanted to check in real quick. So thank you. I'll talk to y'all later.